Raw dog in reality. Today I'm going to talk about 8 ways to overcome anxiety. I want to codify some of the teachings I've been doing. It's always helpful for me to codify my thoughts for myself, but it's also helpful for you to kind of make it non-abstract, a list. So I wrote it down. So number one, let's just say I said anxiety, but it's really any suffering. So number one, this is what the Dalai Lama does every day. It's called Tonglen meditation. You notice you have a tightness in your chest or stomach. You are stressed about money, let's say. Inhale for all the human beings in this world who are currently stressing about money. Transmute it inside of yourself because you're powerful beyond measure. Exhale love and light. Blast everything around you that's already God with more God. It's like you realize you're in everything's bathed in golden light of love, and you just made it even more dope with your exhale. So inhale black smog, all the scarcity in the universe, not afraid of it, bring it on. Exhale love and light. That's one. I wish I had a whiteboard. Two is very similar. It's also bringing it in. Two is to let it kill you. So if you guys saw that movie Stutz on Netflix, this guy has a tool. It's called the reversal of desire. Instead of desiring to push things away, because the resistance to emotion is the most painful part, you desire to bring it in as if you love it. So you say, bring it on. I love pain, or I love suffering. Suffering sets me free. I love fear. Fear sets me free, whatever it is. And I like to imagine I'm holding a football and I see a huge dark cloud and I run right through it. And I run through it. There's lightning in the cloud. I'm like letting it kill me, let it kill me, willing to let it kill me. I come out the other end, the cloud spits me out. I'm in sunshine, drop the football, do a touchdown dance. Caw, caw. That's called a pattern interrupt, where I do something silly. And then Lord Odin. I don't know, because it's crows. And then you do, I like to think of my dog licking my face and like taking away all the suffering. Do a little dance, some Kundalini, and then you're on the other side of the cloud and you have like a new perspective. So these are very practical. You see how practical those two were? All right. And you're going to notice a theme. So another one is to tap. Notice what's bothering you. Safe to let it go. I'm willing to let it go. I don't have to let it go, but I'm willing to let it go. Cock-a-doodle-doo, let it go. Deep breath. Peace. Love resource. Think about love all around you, or your old dog licking your face. That's 3. We're cooking now. Then 4 is more of a non-duality technique. It's just like a reminder. Hopefully it doesn't become a hyper-vigilant, I have to be spiritual reminder, but it's basically, it's similar to what I said before. Seeing everything as God, or if you don't believe in God, seeing everything as the one connected quantum field, because we are connected scientifically if you believe in quantum science, quantum physics. So that's just looking around and remembering that we're in this field of emotions, thoughts, and the external environment and sensations. So those are the things that are happening. That's the field. So you kind of break it down. The worst thing that could ever happen, let's say you're afraid of dying, which most fear is fear of death. It's just strong sensation and thoughts and things happening, and then it's over. So like you can just look around and feel connected to everything in the room. That's number 4. We're going to call that, if number 3 was the reversal of desire, number 4 is the love resource. And you can just sit here, take a moment, feel physically resourced by breathing. Look around. Love is my religion. Love is everywhere. I mean, it's not like a stretch. I mean, I know bad things happen in the world, but I have no room for like meditating on what could go wrong or what's gone wrong. I only have room in my head for love and creating more of the love train. And as you know, I like the shadowy stuff too. So let's say all the bad stuff in the world was God being a kinky freak. That's one way I kind of allow it. You know, the universal mind isn't here to just be in heaven, heaven, heaven. It likes heaven, hell, heaven, hell, heaven, hell, kind of like a kinky freak likes getting spanked as well as having tender, connected sex. I don't like getting spanked, but maybe I do. Maybe I'm just afraid of it. All right, number 5. This one is more of a Dave Cash special as opposed to another teacher. Suck your own dick. See if you can pattern interrupt in an irreverent way. So it's like, I'm feeling bad. How do I know I'm feeling bad? I have like tightness in my chest. I see my mom's face, her worried little face. I feel bad about what's happening on the earth, and I go into a story about how I need to save it, or somebody needs to do something, or self-pity about being here now on earth, or I get worried about my wife and how I have to save her and her family, like all this bullshit. And then you just do a pattern interrupt, like, caw, caw, or anything irreverent, like you just see like, so that's a pattern interrupt part, but sucking your own dick is, I'm the man, I can handle anything, I'm the goddamn man, I'm the goddamn man. Peace, I want peace, I got peace, I'm Mr. Peace. So that's it. It's so simple to give yourself credit. It's like supporting your inner child. It's like, I don't know what's best about you, Dave, your handsome face or your incredible personality. I think people should talk to themselves like that more. It does interrupt the pattern of toxic shame. Number 6, existential kink, which is like when you're experiencing something very negative, see it as if you created that and you actually passionately love this negative thing. It's like, ooh, I love the stimulation of scarcity. I love the stimulation of self-hatred. I recommend you read that book. Also, if you want to read the Stutz book, it's called The Tools. I really recommend both of those. And so, but the shortest way, there's like a whole way to like feel into the sensations of how you actually passionately love the things that you say you hate. But the Cliff Notes version is, look around as if the universe is rigged in your favor. The shitty shit that happens to you, act as if you had chosen it, and then see how you respond. It's going to be a lot easier than just being in this self-pity party, which, you know, is just like, that's great if you like self-pity. It's just not really like moving things along. Number 7, what we learned in acting school, instead of putting your attention on yourself, what's wrong with the broken self, how I need to fix the broken self, put your attention on someone else. You know, your child, your wife, you know, be of service, help other people. Even doing this YouTube is putting myself out there for service. It doesn't have to be a person. Maybe you put your attention on your canvas or the blank page. You just do something like, so it could be your creative life or cooking, you know, put your attention on the food. Like, stop ruminating about what's wrong with you if you want to feel better. That's very important. And then take some deep breaths. And that's putting your attention on something else too. When you exhale, it's like you're giving, kind of like the Tong Len. So full circle here. Not really full circle because we're on number 8. It's kind of like a diamond stock market. Number 8 is recognize that like the thought or how you represent things in your head is the cause of your suffering. So I would say, besides the time where our physical survival is in jeopardy, 98, 99% of the time we're fearful and suffering, it's because we're repeating a story in our head about how things are dangerous or bad. And we're calling these ropes all around us snakes. So I don't want you to gaslight yourself, when you have to take care of yourself for your survival. But in those moments where you don't, which is 99% of moments at least, recognize that what you're saying to yourself, your narrative, do a little narrative therapy to yourself. I like to add the tapping to it. Is it true? Can I absolutely know that it's true? This is Byron Katie, and I'm looking with my eyes in different directions. Can I absolutely know that it's true? I'm interrupting my narrative. Looking down. Who would I be without this thought? Oh, sorry. How do I react? What happens when I believe the thought? I go into a shit spiral. And then, who would I be without this thought? Who would I be without this thought? Captain America. Or someone very capable and who has zero room for shit that doesn't serve him. Peace. Captain Peace Man. That's I don't like to identify as peaceful or spiritual. It's too corny. So Captain Awesome Dave Cash Man. Suck that guy's dick. Inhale. Exhale. Peace. So that's it. They're all of a piece. I'm going to say them again. Tonglen, transmute the negative. Let it kill you, run through the cloud, transmute the negative. Tap on it, let your brain get a chance to say, it's safe to let it go, I'm willing to let it go. Let it go, let it go. Peace. And then see everything as one quantum field. Is that hard, people? See everything as God already. Stop being all like separate from God. Suck your own dick. See if you can interrupt the pattern in an irreverent way. Get existential kinky with it is number 6. Act like you've chosen it and admit that you actually passionately adore this negativity. Put your attention on something or someone else, including your creativity, being of service. And number 8, question your goddamn narratives, people. So I hope that was really helpful, codified, clear, and just remind yourself, like, do you really want to recondition, or do you want to just be in pity party? And people have reasons to have self-pity and depression, but it doesn't matter what's serving you. I'm only interested in what's user-friendly and what's helping you evolve, or I should say what's helping me. And then if this is helpful for you, great. Seems like Tatiana has made me breakfast. I'm such a lucky man. Odd or God? Peace.